Everyone. Today we'll be diving into the SBA for Grade 10 Information Technology, specifically focusing on Tasks 1 and 2. If you've been feeling overwhelmed or unsure about where to start, don't worry, I've got you covered. So in this video, I'll walk you through the guidelines for these tasks step by step. I'll break down everything into simple, manageable parts so you know exactly what to expect and how to go about doing it. So before we start today's video, if it is that you find this video helpful, then make sure to give it a like, and also please remember to share it with your classmates. Let's get right into today's video. So first and foremost, let's take a look at the SBA guidelines. So here we have some instructions to students. The teacher facilitates your development of the SBA and should be consulted from time to time to assess your progress, not to complete it for you. Students should save their work on storage devices. The teacher will collect a soft copy of work at the end of each completion date. The teacher is not responsible for lost or corrupted work. Ensure the work is done to the best of your ability. Scoring top marks will give you the advantage of becoming even more successful in the CSEC IT examination. Structure your time wisely to be able to complete the SBA within reasonable time. Presentation is very important. Keep your work neat. Please note that the SBA project is marked out of 50. It is worth 25% of your final CXC examination grade. And then we have how the 50 marks are distributed right there. So we would have gone through the project description in class, so hence I'll be skipping that part and getting right into task A. So section A, which consists of the spreadsheet part of the SBA. So it says the spreadsheet package will be used to create a model that will allow the owners of Bling World Fashion to manipulate and monitor the client's information and perform calculations based on purchases. So you are required to prepare the following information. So first, you're going to open a workbook and you're going to save it as your first initial plus your surname underscore spreadsheet SBA. And there's an example right here. So let's say that this person's name is Jahim Doe. So use a J for the first initial and then Doe for the surname. Then it is followed by an underscore, then spreadsheet, then SBA. And we're seeing that right here. Or if it is that it is being done in group, then you go ahead and add that person's name as it is seen in the second example right here. And then you have underscore spreadsheet SBA. So after you're through saving your work, the next thing that you're required to do is to rename sheet 1 to discount. So upon opening the workbook, you'll be seeing sheet 1 at the bottom right here. So you're expected to change the name from sheet 1 to discount. So you just simply go ahead, you clear out sheet 1 and you type in discount right there. So rename sheet 1 to discount. Alright, so in that sheet, so in the discount sheet, you are to include the following information. So after you would have renamed this sheet, you're going to go ahead and you're going to type up this table right here. So you type up the table, and after you're through, it should be looking somewhat like this. So in this discount sheet right here, you're seeing the table. So that's what you're required to do in task 1. And then it says, there's a little note briefly at the bottom. Format the discount percentage as percent. So where we have the discount percentage column right here, you're asked to format it as percent. So how do we go about doing that? So you want to see 10% and 5% reflected. If it is that you go ahead and you type the 10 and you type the 5 and you highlight these cells, you right click, you select format cells, you go to percentage. Let's say we select one decimal place or no decimal place at all. This is how it will reflect. So you won't be seeing 10%, rather you'll be seeing 1000% and 500%. So if it is that you want to see that 10% and the 5% reflected, you have to insert this in the cell. So for the 10%, you have to go ahead and type 00.1. For the 5%, you have to go ahead and you have to type 0.05. And then you go ahead and you highlight those cells, you right click on the mouse, select format cells, you go to percentage, and then right there looking at the bottom you see where in percentage format it multiplies the cell value by 100 and displays the result with a percent symbol. So we can remove the decimal places, and once we're through, you're seeing that the 10% and the 5% is being reflected right here. So that's how we go about that part. So now that we're completely finished with task 1,